Shifters just need a little bit more utility, something like an Ornn maybe. Oh, okay, they're going Aurora. So, I mean, Aurora's good into the matchup on Rumble.
But, what's your but?
Well, kind of what we'd expected here with two drafts like these.
Now, while we are looking, I mean, since we're following the tune, speaking of, Paris getting good damage on Paddock, he's quite low. Dropping a couple of Vs, Paris looking for the auto. Arcane shift away, and good Inspire from Trimby. Gets the shield, and Paris just then has to tune around. Wait, Paddock, no! Big mistake, he stuck around him. Paris just flashes.
Which is going to give him a bit of extra power in the 2 versus 2.
Nice to get back and get the Tito. Flash apprehend. Bukata's in. Hang on. Decimating strike. Crippling strike. Need an auto, but the CC's too much. Bukata gets traded. It's a 1-for-1 as Nuke just backs away after killing Paris. We go all in.
Poby's much happier. You can see 92 stacks on the icon at the bottom of your screen. But Relech now rooted in the river.
Bukata looking to trade, looking to challenge. Relech was down here to play the game and find Trimby courting out. Cat rather as he flashes out over the wall. The root's good. Relech is dead. Gravity Field going to slow down the chase from the Darius. Bukata gets tagged. But the blast cone over the wall with the level advantage you talked about, there is a blow. Apprehend starts off the play, building up those hemorrhaging stacks to get that Noxian Guillotine down. A 2 versus 1, Relech is in trouble. There's the dunk, but the slow not enough. Relech is walking out, the Chaos Storm down, and again the gravity build from Poby. It's huge as Mainta looks for the chase and Nuke on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift, trying to run away. He gets the Rune Prison down, but I don't think he's escaping as he runs for his life. He's got a turret in the way, and Mainta's still going to chase his house. We look towards the blue buff, and Rooster is looking for the 1v1. Onto Relech, one more auto to go, and he will find it. The brush won't save him as Rooster hops out, and again, blood for the blood god.
Nothing but chaos here.
Skirmishing, but now Relech getting the grubs on the top side. Bukata on the wrong side of the map right now, looking for a gank. He wants to apprehend Poby, who doesn't have his flash available. But with the Realm Warp, they need to be quick smarts. Nuke has his flash available. He's going to get the Rune Prison down. Gravity Field is good. Nuke goes into Phase Rush. The arrow, though, stops Bukata. They turn it into a gank. The flash to knock up the 3 Talon Strike. Bukata flashes, but he won't get away. He just came up, but now he's dead again. Relech will lose his mid laner in the process.
Ash is very separated from the team, though. I don't love the positioning here for Navi.
And I don't love that an arrow's hit Bukata again. Wind becomes lightning, the setup, the Crescent Guard Dragon goes down to Poby, and Bukata goes down to Relech. Paddock Arcane shifts around the wall, but Relech is going to follow. Gets his flash, Wind hits him again from afar as Trimby is caught against 3. He flashes to the escape of Navi, but Paddock ain't into the woods yet. The flash from Paris, the AoE, the damage enough. Paddock in the ground, and Navi just keep finding Bukata after Bukata after Bukata as Mainta gets ulted. But the 2-fold Hex ain't enough damage as Nuke is assigned to proxy mid because Shifters right now are getting hit from all angles. They're setting up the gravity field again. Nuke tries to get out. Phase Rush only just enough movement speed as he runs past the blue buff. Mainta's coming in.
Yes, slightly more favorable trades going the way of Nuke. Herald is alive in a minute's time. These lane assignments, I think, do work because Sorry, it's Mainta that has TP, but the Rise really doesn't want to be here. If they want to consider contesting, Arrow connects.
Arrow into Trimby again, double B, drop the stun down. Trimby in a lot of trouble and just dead. Navi take him down. Now Paddock's up next as Paris steps up to the plate, but Bukata's here. Gets flash available down at the max patient range. Eye gets hit, and that's Navi taking another objective. True Shot Barrage, obviously going to be too late. Nicely dodged from Relech. He's going to back off of it, and Samd going to get mid push. It is looking so chill for Navi's early game once again.
Yeah, we just have to hope for Navi's sake that they then don't get over-eager and make the same mistakes we saw from them yesterday.
Maybe a Realm Warp on Sam D would be the starting point. Flash, Nuke matches it, gets a Realm Prison, the Rune Prison, the arrow down. Paddock hits at max, and Nuke gets a shutdown. Not the Dragon or defend. One or the other here, as mid is just exposed and completely free. They're looking for Mainta without a flash. His equalizer's down. The Flame Spitter after the apprehend. Bukata just wants to dunk. The Noxian Guillotine, and the shutdown of Bukata is ticking, almost dead. He will live. He's not going to 3,000 people in here, and it chose you.
Okay, let's have a look. Bot tower going to be secured in favor of Shifters. That'll get a little bit of gold back.
Oh, the arrow! Rooster no escape. Equalizer free. Sammy D with the arrow from mid lane. Now Realm Warp out from Nuke. It seems to collapse, flash away. Nuke brings the minions with him, but he gets out safely. No dominoes in the top lane to fall after that arrow hit somehow onto Rooster.
I mean, beautifully placed from Sam D.
That's a ghost. Relech is going to take the fight. This is ambitious from Bukata. Encore flashed away from Blast Cone, gets him out. He decided to We didn't go.
Now the TP's coming through.
5 members versus Nuke having to walk all the way with there. No Realm Warp, no TP. Nuke is not going to be here. Numbers disadvantages. Shifters are right in the pack of the fight. Bukata apprehends to pull in main, but I don't know if he can do anything about it, even after the decimate between worlds from Rooster is good, but blue team are going to take down the Baron, which means Navi have it in spades. Bukata gets the opening kill and wants to reset and start knocking down doors. Down low is Real Edge as he pulls out the crazy gun, but he flashes in. Psychopathic play that gets him shut down. Maybe he needs to go to a mental ward. As Navi are getting cornered, pinched, chased. Shifters know they've got them right where they want them. Flash forward from Sam D into Bukata. He gets apprehended. Decimate heal as well. Even though Sam D gets the kill, it won't matter. The rest of Shifters flash over the damage from the Seraphine. Paddock gets the shutdown. Shutdown for Rooster as well. They can really contest these fights. First Dragon of the game would stop the stacking of Navi, and Bukata's going to take it. So, Dragons off the board. It means more time given over to Shifters. More time to think and look for some of these outrageous plays. They're definitely back in the game, and all hope's not gone yet.
They're doing what they can.
Down behind it. Good zone control from Mainter. In fact, that's a snap from Navi to take inner turret in a moment.
Yeah, good use of the grubs, the rumble, 40 seconds. I don't expect it to be rushed down, but still, you want to reset now, spend what gold you can, get back out onto the map, replenish that vision as well.
Things are going down. Reledge says, hang on, they want to fight. Rooster goes across the veil, tries to hit Paris. Mainter with an angle, but he's found out by Bukata. There's also a ward in that banana bush there. As he hangs around blue buff, that's Bukata for the flank, as Nuke gets up and gets priority towards top lane. Shifter's not committing to anything around this Baron side yet.
Setting it what? It's kind of frozen in place, to be honest. It is slowly pushing in favor of Shifters. But that top tower is even going to fall in Navi's favor.
Paddock needs to start hitting some of this poke because, as you said, Shifter's losing out. Rooster gets engaged on Rilek, starts the fight. And that's a bit of damage on the Rooster. Half HP, True Shot Barrage runs through Sam D in Paris. It's nice. But Shifters need to close the gap. Navi wait and try to lure in their prey as Relax flashes in. Crescent Guard, he gets apprehended, but it won't matter. He's got Giada by the time as the encore misses and whiffs. Now the equalizer's down. Gone. Bukata flashes in. No decimate. Rooster between worlds on 5 people. He jumps in between. What kind of veil was that? He took the wrong portal in as Navi have already lost that top laner. So it's an equal trade. But look at the health bars. Shifters flash on. Poby sends himself forward. Shifters are running for their lives. Duke has to stand his ground, but an actualizer won't save the play as Navi have sat in Reledge one last time. They shouted death. But Shifters are not here to tell the tale. It's only Paddock left alive as his True Shot Barrage won't even take down Poby. And now Baron.
Full sends it, the arrow doesn't connect. The Rumble ultimate looks good, but then the encore from Paris also doesn't connect. So now Navi
be in the dirt as bottom lane inhibitor turret going to be taken. Inhibitor with it as well as Rooster has committed for the inner turret in top as the trade. They know they're losing this no matter what. But with Baron, I think Navi are going to try and get a little bit more.
I think Navi's going to try and end the game, Hysterics. I think that they've got the Nexus in their sights.
So the last stand, is it going to be the March of Rohirrim or is it going to be a new movie entirely? Rooster with the burst. Paris gets caught now. Nuke with the Realm Warp. He's going to send himself in. No, he fakes it out as Reledge is isolated, left alone with the GA. That surely will be popped soon. He re-engages with the equalizer. Fantastic. Now Sam D unleashes hell. The Ice Queen sends arrow after arrow. Kill after kill. They're back where they were. Navi thinking about ending the game. Shifters are just outclassed and outscaled, outmatched, outkilled, and output by Navi in game 1.
30 seconds still on Trimby until he's back in the fight. Navi hold on to 4. Oh, huge damage from Rooster, but Bukata just cannot close that gap. The damage is connecting onto the tower. The Nexus will soon to follow. The first Darius jungle in EU competitive history in the LEC EU LCS will not be remembered, as it won't end here, but the Hex Gates out get Navi to safety as they are playing with scraps here at the 36-minute mark. My goodness, they don't try to force the issue. They don't try to close the game out. Instead, they choose to play it safe. The soul is on the map for them to take, and it looks like that will be their priority. Navi will allow Shifters one more. Sandy just threw it all the way through that side bush. So arrows down for another 35 seconds. Okay, the inhibitor's starting to fall. They've had to send Rooster. Now they're trying to get the TP out from Rooster. The inhibitors, they can't protect it, so they get themselves an inhib. And now the True Shot Barrage once again. Good damage on the Samdi. Bukata, the one that has to face check. Big drop is there. Nuke tries to bait the Realm War, but Baron is just getting taken down. Navi, don't flinch.
Baron number 2 to them. Rooster goes between the Valley, gets tagged out by Relech.
They're just running top. They're running top.
They're going to run top. They got the inside track. Shifters need to back.
Yeah, Navi, everything is working beautifully for Navi right now. Shifters had no position in the river. The Baron went down very quickly. Shifters couldn't answer in time, and they've got a cannon wave right behind them. Navi looking to leverage this Baron to potentially end the game right now.
Rooster's still looking for that flanking angle. He's been pinged out, as you see on the mini-map, by Navi. Inhibitor turret and inhibitor's going to drop now. The AoE. Rooster, what can he do? Nothing. Doesn't get the burst from the Weeding or the twofold Hex as they look for a new target. That arrow is back up and available as well, so long range engage.
Shifters is trying to gain access onto the Elder, and the Elder is not the focus. Another inhibitor now secured.
Yeah. I was worried there, Vetty, because I'm like, what if they just keep running mid and try and end the game?
I think they should think about it. They've got both TPs available. Okay, here we go. Elder has actually been started off. Could this be the moment Shifters have been waiting for?
True Shot Barrage gets Poby. Good damage down. The poke from Paddock is important as well. Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot firing into the Nether. Dragon still baited in. It hasn't really been started out. Paddock is starting to lay down some poke himself. Sam D gets hit by a Mystic Shot. Look at the minion waves. Mid, top. There's an issue here. The longer this fight goes on, Shifters are going to lose the game by proxy as
Ash Arrow, 2 seconds.
it's about to come up, as you said. The pick going to start off. The equalizer down. The encore's great. Bukata zoned out at 3K for the Elder. Trimby's already dead. Bukata's dead. There's the smite. And Shifters' chance of the LEC is gone. A nuke will get a kill in response, but Sandy will get the final auto, the final nail, the coffin being buried, and Shifters are gone.
Navi navigate the fight beautifully. They secure the Elder, they secure the fight, they will secure game 1, and they will eliminate both Shifters and SK from playoffs here in spring.
And the road to securing playoffs for themselves becomes one step easier. Jungle,
yeah, something like that. That's the only way it would be more Navi.
Yeah, that is a slam Anivia.
Okay.
So we know it's Shen jungle.
Do we? Do we know that?
We know that, yeah.
Rooster's contribution was the enemy top isn't going to get involved, but it's on you, bro.
Yeah.
Gets the smite, does secure the trade. Nice.
Yeah, confidence, Paris. Loves pursuit forward. Arcane shift, or rather, excuse me. It's the Aqua pressing forward. Sam D is now exhausted. He has to flush away Paddock. Looking to match, but the ebb and flow heals him up.
Good heal.
Stops Paddock from pushing the flash.
Very, very good heal. But Shifters bot lane winning out on the 2 versus 2. There's a big wave here that Sam D really doesn't want to lose. Paris, I don't think he has enough mana, though, to heal, even if he wanted to.
I want to dive this forward. I mean,
really
they want to flash as well. Piercing light flash. Auto under Sam D. It's clean. It's so damn slim, and Paddock gets killed by minions. Oh, no. With the turret damage on Trimby as well. Paris looking for that kill to get a response. A greater one at that. A kick from LPL experience. Obviously, I cast the region for a long time. So like Ruler, same deal as well. Meanwhile, Shadow Dash catching out. Pursued in. Sandy in trouble. Fox responders. Massive work. Paddock gets a kill, but he gets flashed on by Relech, who matches. Oh my god, the Shroud, Betty. Makes it so Relech takes too damn long to get the kill. The flash roll from Trimby. The warm hugs. The campfire down, and Relech as he flashes out.
From Nuke. Now he's got the wave in a great spot. He can hold it in the middle lane. Poby doesn't have TP either, so really nice advantage gained there from Nuke in the 1 versus 1.
Good Aqua Prison though. Valkyrie forward. Trimby in a bit of trouble. He's dodging away from the Gatling gun or rather the autos, but Sam D is down pretty deep. Paddock running out of mana though. Cozy Campfire's healing him up, making him okay, and here's Bukata once again. He brings in the Twilight, and rather the Blade, the auto gets the kill.
Shifters started off, but Shifters is conversely cross-mapping as they start off the Dragon. So the Shen jungle going better than the Darius has so far.
Yeah, it is marginally better. I mean, I feel like very different picks, but you're right. The ganking here from Bukata, his mobility being used well, and now he has Stand United. So he's got that global pressure, and as you said in draft, the defensive capabilities that come from Shen Jungle now that he's 6 have marginally improved as well.
Yeah, it very much feels like thanks to the shooting that came through from Bukata, and also the utility that Nuke provided. And we're really seeing the value and creativeness of this draft. When the fight goes in, it's very difficult to just keep that fight going. A Nivea wall gets dropped.
But Paddock jumping in, Vault Breaker flash, Breath of Lightning going to save his life. However, Paddock sets up the Culligan melee range. Really couldn't add any more damage. And flash onto Sandy. Paddock does it again. 2 days in a row of his Lucian kicking 2v3.
Paddock with He has exhaust.
That's my question. He does have exhaust indeed. Cease and desist locks him down. Acro Prism, beautiful. Breath of Light won't save his life this time. A shutdown. Sam D picks up the kill. Started off, good little damage from Rooster, but he's on the weak side of the map. Reledge looking for the gank instead. Spirit Rush going to be used. Cease and desist. An easy charm here, and the damage needs to come down now. But Reledge is knocked into the turret, and Rooster takes him. He's out as well. The knockback was cheeky, but Reledge was on the wrong side of dodge. As Culling into Paris, unleashed, setting up into Sam D. Next Puck has run out of mana, but Shifters are taking over in multiple lanes.
Shifters are just outplaying Navi right now. It's consistently happened in the bot lane. Rooster gets an outplay of his own. Bukana flashes.
Flash Shadow Dash as well. There's a Twilight Assault one more time. For the second time,
comes off too late, meaning he can't actually get that kill.
Rouge is in a great position for a lane that consistently getting ganked. Here we go, Vault Breaker, and again he just jumps on Poby. Gets charmed again, but guess what? Stand United! Here's a ninja, but he's not in pajamas. As Vault Breaker away, Reledge in a bad spot. They turn on the Major instead, who decided to teleport in for the play, but now he's caught out, he's getting whittled down. Rooster's range is the problem, and doesn't Poby know it as he has to run for the hills where Reledge takes that turret shot again. But here's Paddock, a free kill waiting for him. As Shifters, the pressure is off and the game is on.
Shifters are winning everywhere. They get the bot tower, they win the skirmish top. Navi, they're getting desperate. They're trying to make a play. A bubble does connect.
Mega fire kick with the tidal wave as well. Breath of Light gets him out, but Shifter's going to turn this fight. Picard looking for the Shadow Dash, but he has no flash to match and kick the fish in the teeth. Nuke is going to open up mid-wave with the side of Paddock as well. And remember, Herald has not been taken, so top side is all Shifters.
But if they can get a little bit more damage down, and this should be enough, they can use the Herald to secure that mid-tower. They might not even need it.
I mean, they're just taking the kill under the tower, culling into Sam D. Valkyrie's its match. Paddock is crazy. Paris almost dies to the Ardent Blaze. As this 7-3 Lucian is putting on a clinic to let other LEC 80 carries know how to play it.
Beautiful tower dive comes through from Shifters. Nuke tanks it up. A flash away from the bubble. And now a stun onto Mainta.
I mean, he's close to dying. Rooster wants to dive him. Mainta survives, but the turret does not.
8. Just beautifully played.
Carter's waiting. Reledge is walking into the brush. Here's the Twilight's Assault again. Shadow Dash down, and that Spirit's Refuge. When's the damage going to stop? On the blue buff, it's a steal. Bacardi yoinks it. Vault Breaker out. Now Mainta's in trouble. Shadow Dash over the wall. And this Lucian comes in, ready to free fire. Paddock will take him down. And this is remarkable. I mean, Navi don't stand a chance in this second game. Imagine if Shifters were like this every game. They'd be like one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I do wonder how much it's affected them now that the pressure's off. Paris, he's dead.
It's a pick. Paddock and Nuke.
Wow, like, obviously, Paddock is the star of the
yesterday on his Karma. But 0-0 and 10. He's just enabling
Paddock. Should be an easy objective secured as well. Is anyone going to get in it? No, it doesn't look like it.
They'll just get a charge anyway.
I think that should be a tower secured.
Yeah, it's gone.
Another one locked down. So credit to Bukada. I was a little gold he can ahead of the dragon spawning. With Shifters knowing that they have numbers, they're able to get very deep vision. Look at that on the minimap. You can see them pushing in very deep into that bot side jungle of Navi. Tower going to be secured and Dragon going to be started off. I think that, yeah, Navi's way too late to even consider contesting this. They're going to abandon it.
Top, so yeah, yes. That's definitely like, we're not getting this. We're going to try an Elder Flip, they say.
Well, I don't know if they'll wait that long.
I don't know if they'll get that long.
Yeah, but yeah, Soul just gone. All right, Navi basically saying we can't win a fight right now. We'll have to stall the game out as long as we can. Credit to them. Good control.
That's fair.
That is a misclick.
No, he's holding a pose. Nuke just knows it's over. Paddock is culling again. Acro Prison dodged away from. Rest of the culling hits a flash. Paddock almost one-shots Paris.
A red buff would have gotten him a kill there.
It would have indeed. Mate's going to get the turret in the meantime, which gets some gold back here to Navi, but the Baron is up. At the very least, the threat is there as Shifters trying to draw Navi in.
Yeah, they can't start the Baron. They've just committed a lot. I don't think Paddock committing his flash to kill Paris was worth it, personally.
Well, I don't think Nuke pulling Seekers was worth it either, you know?
Yeah, that was not an ideal play.
Navi have gotten back almost 2,000 gold now, but Shifters going to take the fight towards the mid lane. Paddock steps up again, even in 5v4. Reledge brings in the engage. Paddock's in trouble. Good AoE. The Breath of Light won't work. Tidal Wave as well. Oh no! Oh no! Shifters. Have we spoken too soon? Roulette goes deep, and at least Nuke is holding his ground at full HP as Mainzer is a squishy man. And Nuke's looking to exploit that. Explosion comes from Rooster, jumping in onto Sam D, running for his life as the top laner gets stunned up. Good aqua prison, and he survives as well and tell the tale. If Rooster can't do it, Nuke will help him as Paddock dies, but the rest find success.
Wow, that was a very scary fight for Shifters.
That wasn't a good fight.
As Paddock drops almost immediately. We come back to that flash question. Was it worth flashing to try and kill the Nami? I mean, he put himself in such a precarious position. But we got to go back to live.
We are, because, Poby's too deep in the lane. Spirit Rush immediately gets over. Culling is an execution.
It's the tower, it just simply melts. We're at that point in the game. I mean, it's only 30 minutes. And Shifters now looking to try and close this one out, equalize the series 1-1. Reminder that Navi, the implications of this series is if they win, they lock a spot in playoffs. If they lose, there'll still be more opportunities for them.
Yeah, Casey winning later would lock them in as well today, by the way.
Yeah, so Navi's overall in a very good position, but they'd like to win the series if they can, but it doesn't look like they're winning this game.
Well, they're on their last legs. I mean, despite that fight going a little bit rickety, Shifters still in the position to close it out. 11,000 gold and double inhibitor down. They're using Baron on these two waves to crush Navi's Spirit for this second game. And let's see, Paddock is frontlining now. The confidence with the cozy campfire. His auto's a big. Roulette has gone deep for him as well. All hands on deck as Tidal Wave tries to send it as well, but this time, Shifters have got back up. Paddock takes a kill, opens up a Nexus turret. Poby has to Spirit Rush away, and Nuke, look at him. He sends out Flash Frost after Flash Frost with a Glacial Storm and a big wall. Now we have to go the long way around as Rooster takes Mainzer up to town. Sam D running for his life as again. It's a storm, it's a present, it's glacial terrain that Navi now have to go to game 3.
Rooster just hovering through all the top lane options that he has.
It'd be such a good way to end. Quinn, what else counters Renekton? Cannon, oh my god, it's that.
Okay.
Yes. So top lane is going to be hard for Mainzer.
I still need a couple more minions for 6. Rooster just gets it. I'm flashing my ulti.
Hang on, Roulette has got the stun as well. He already used it over the wall. I don't know how that happened, but he follows up with another ice element, and Nuke is dead for first blood.
Pretty uninterested in even trying. Especially given you've just burnt your ulti on Poby in mid lane. I think it's a smart choice. So Dragon going to be conceded, but Roulette continuing to power farm. He is actually behind for a gank, but it is a little risky.
In mid or top? Roulette?
I was thinking top for Roulette, yeah, if he wants to try and alleviate the pressure.
All in, Poby finds a wall. Paris finds the dunk. Kind of gets caught on the edge, and they just destroy Nuke. Doesn't even get a chance to react. Shrimmy takes Magical Journey on the way out.
It all kind of makes sense with this Kiana being that variable that can either be a huge hit or a huge miss.
Oh, Supreme Display hits 2-man as well. Tempered Fake and a whole Roulette, but not before Paris does the job. Smite down on the grubs as well. Bukata lucky to be alive while the rest of Navi pulled the trigger again.
So as I was saying, hit or miss, that's what happens.
Flag and Dragon, I don't know. There's a seismic shove. Sure, Cataclysm, nice from Bukata, flashes away. Okay, I was a doubter, but Bukata picked that off spectacularly.
Yeah, nice bounce back there from Bukata. Poby not given an opportunity to flash. Means that Shifters get on the board. 3 kills to 1. Navi with the gold lead.
Supreme display of talent, but he can just walk it in. Rooster, if he gets Ruthless Predators, he's just used his E. He's just used his E. Ice element there for Roulette. There's the flash. Ruthless Predator after the dominance as well. Rooster doesn't have the slicing Maelstrom. This is the mistake as he gets hit. He gets tagged by Roulette. The accuracy of this Kiana.
He is the superstar of this team, is when this team looks the scariest. They play to support him. They play to enable him, and here we go.
He's been found out, though. Cosmic Binding's quite nice. The wall in the way. Supreme Display only in the river. Roulette goes into Fog of War, but in the river, he'll be found by a threat of volley. Meanwhile, the Poby wall. Fantastic on a Bukata. Another couple of ollies. Pop Blossom is a 2-man. And the curtain call from downstairs with a deadly flash onto Nuke. Paris, the only one left as Nuke drops into the dirt as well. Paddock looking to the chase. The range, the clone fake out ain't enough. Now it's Sammy D versus the big duck in river. Both AD carries going to spectate each other with a 3-for-3 popping off downstairs.
I'm genuinely impressed that Navi were able to play safe as Roulette abandons the Dragon and focuses on trying to steal away some camps on the top lane.
Yeah, Ward spotted out Roulette as well. There was a Ward just here in the brush, seeing on the screen now. So the Kiana doing Krugs, I believe, walked past. Respect paid, which again gives Mainzer a little bit of time off. Poby shoves in and wants to find a hit as Paris. That's a fake minion. Paddock flashes, but it's too late. Deadly flash with the Tanglebud. Lay it down as he 90 caliber nets out. Sam D is going to hit him and fourth shot him to death. Puts him in the ground as bot lane is now open.
So 2 plays are happening on the map at the same time. Navi tried to make an engage happen onto Nuke once more. Meanwhile, the bot lane 2 versus 2. Paris camouflages as a minion, gets ulted, has to flash.
Paris is going to get out of there. Trimby's ulti now down as Bukata shows on a ward. And this way, Poby can just free hit towards the mid lane turret.
Absolutely can. Relech just runs down the lane.
He's got flash.
Yeah, they just want the tower.
Yeah.
Rooster, seems that he can't do anything about this.
It's going to be a dive. Trimby face checking. Deadly Fire's curtain call. Trimby a step too far. He takes Magical Journey, but not away from the Magician. And fourth shot going to run into Nuke. And the magic ends there.
Instead, let me focus top. I'm going to get the Herald as well. We can then use this to try and break open that mid lane tower, with which, as you mentioned earlier, Poby got a...
Yes, we do.
As a reminder for those at home, shifters have been eliminated from player contention, but they're still trying to make plays.
Seismic shove dodge away from on the Unraveled Earth. The turret now invulnerable here. The flag and drag Poby's ult held onto, but he's still stuck against the wall. Autoed by Nuke. Popblossom comes in from the side. Mate is now joined in. They're going to find a trade. Paddock was deep. I don't know what Paddock was doing in Arkansas, Texas, but that guy was...
in the bot lane play. Paddock loses his life in exchange for Poby's, and I think that NAVI are more than happy with how things are playing out right now. Bukata's desperate.
Flash Cataclysm in on the top of Paris. He's not dead just yet. Here comes Slicing Maelstrom from Rooster, and his autos are going to do the rest of the work. He gets a shutdown on an enemy support, Nico. Now Rooster's back in goal.
But they had to commit so much. Flash from Bukata, flash from Rooster. Yes, they get a kill. Poby shadowing in the bottom lane, though.
Trimby's also here as well. Rooster the gank, Ruthless Predator, stops him in his track. He gets the stun up. Poby needs a bit more range. Trimby, Magical Journey to show that he's here. His Tempered Fate almost off a cooldown, so Navi can think about what they can do. That is Relech taking a Hex Gate. He is confident. He's got ulti and Profane Hydra, and why not? The steal, the yoink, the ulti, the assassination on Bukata. Enough damage? I think so. He'll terror shape the hell out of Shifter's jungler.
Yeah, Kiana does quite a lot of damage, and in the 1v1 against the Jarvan, there is little that Bukata can do. This game is quickly snowballing out of control. A 4.6k gold lead. When Relech is at the party, things go the way of Navi. Nuke trying to match on the side lane, looking for a pick on a Poby.
Seismic Shove needs to connect. Unraveled Earth waiting. Poby sidesteps as the Earth. Trimby looking for the magical, rather cosmic binding up against the turret. He flashes away. Nuke still gets the threaded volley down as Trimby tanks up the turret shots. And they get Poby and Shifters.
That's a TP committed.
Yeah, okay, but Dominus on the war. They're on a war. Popblossom. Paris has found Nuke. Deadly Flourish. I don't know about that TP anymore. Nuke alive for now, which is great, but he gets one shot by Sam D. Here's a curtain call, and it's going to find them all. Bukata and a Cataclysm to get out of what situation? I don't know. 2 for Jin out of the possible 4.
Very careful.
Oh, Rooster does as well. He's taking the long way around, but look how deep this is from Paris. Tangle Barbs again. Finds him. Slicing Maelstrom, but no one's in it. Rooster's just scared. Paris will take him down. Curtain call. Didn't even get needed in the end, and Relech was there just in case.
Navi setting up traps in Shifter's jungle. Even when they try to rotate to defend one side of the map, they're getting caught out. 13 kills to 7. Now an 8k gold lead as another tower falls. Navi having a flawless game 3 to round out this series and look to secure a spot in playoffs.
And Paris is having another crazy one. And Paris on this Nico has been clean.
But what I mean more so in that he reminds me of Inspired, in that he kind of, the team seems to be very much centered around him. I feel like champions, he does a solid job, right? And that's why I think the best version of Navi is one where they just put Relech on a hype, on Taker. Azir relatively fast. Okay, they're just going to start this one off.
Hope we can do it over the wall. Here's Relech. He's not even near the Baron. Supreme Pledge Talon interrupts the flag. Relech does flash away from Rooster. Worried about the slicing Maelstrom. His flash may be down, but there is no contesting smite. Shifters are going to come in and try and do what they can as Trimby drops the wall to get full vision, but even with the cosmic binding, what do Shifters do? Rooster is not an AP cannon. Weaver's wall there. Tempered Fate holds the Baron. Navi space out a little bit, but Relech has the smite, takes it down, and then look for the turn. Rooster wanted an angle, but he gets caught. And another one bites the dust as Shifters lose 2, lose the Baron, and this game gets ever close to closing out.
Yeah, very clean play from Navi.
I don't know about this.
For more.
Oh, Paddock almost gets deadly flourished.
But Relech choosing to forego the Baron in favor of looking for a pick. He one-shots Bukata with the help of Poby. And they secure the Baron largely uncontested. Trimby tries to find. Yeah.
But you know, there's another player who was in the LPL in the past who also played 80 carry Cannon top. He also disappointed me with this. Onslaught is happening through mid, happening through bot. Cannon minion at range. Hard to deal with. Here comes the curtain call, and Trimby's in the way again. Paddock gets tagged. 4th shot does hit Paddock. Clips his heal, moves him to half HP, and enables this inhibitor One down, 2 more to go, but even though Nuke's finding a side lane, I think Navi might even try to end here. Double inhibitor at the very least. Hexgate going to be taken. There you go. No ending now. Tempered Fate going to catch 2. Okay, an opportunity here. Cuddling with the flag and drag, but they don't. Tangle Barbs instead. Deadly Flourish. Indecision from Shifters as they run back to their own base and Navi get out.
I do think they don't spend too long, because if their Baron wears off, they're likely going to have to wait for another one, but they've only got the Caitlyn traps there. Clone going to be used to trigger one of them. Immediately it gets replaced. They don't quite have the range, Navi, to actually hit that tower with the wave clear coming through. So they're just keeping the push, keeping the push, keeping the pressure, keeping Shifters trapped inside their base. The traps, though, continuing to be a pain on the backside for Navi.
I mean, the thing is, Parrish just sends a clone into them at least, so he's found a way in, tries to bait again. The clone stands still, he gets caught out on a trap. You're right, Bob Blossom flashes in before dying. Paris, a god to engage. He sacrifices his life with the curtain call, should be able to find something back. Sam D, he runs out of bullets and Shifters run back to base. A 1-for-1, but it's jungle for support as that wave finally going to crash in.
Yeah, the dive commitment was necessary to break this tower down. Now with so many ults invested, I think it's going to be even harder for Shifters to really answer back. The 3rd inhibitor will finally fall. Now Navi want to continue the siege as the super minions make their way into the base of Shifters.
But they can't land anything. Poby, Hex Protobelt out of it. Sandy walked out of the Tempered Fate from Trimby. And now that ulti's down, 2 left remaining. I mean, Bukata needs to be alive to use his, but now they have 3 waves. Shifters 0-7 after the weekend. It's sad, but they won't find anything here as the seismic shove back is nice. At least getting Sam D down for a shutdown delays the game a bit.
That's my god.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. See, it only went up to 6.4. Like, the Baron doesn't even give that much.
But if he gets a big... They're getting poked out, though. Ace in the hole. That's onto Paris. Roulette gets the inhibitor. Mid respawns. I mean, tutorial style would have ended by now. But they're going to find something. Curtain call or what? What's going to be used?
Shifters continuing with the wave clear.
What? Oh my god, the crowd hates it. Hexgate. Mainta might be dead, by the way. Bukata's here. Slice and Dice is available. There's Dominance. He's dead. Seismic shove. I mean, Navi are scared.
So many... I feel like
they could have ended.
Navi actually could have just pushed through mid.
What are they what is happening?
So they just went to the enemy base.
They want Soul.
Well, yeah, they have to get Soul now because they lost Mainta. I feel like Navi's playing a little too scared at this point.
Like, bro, Poby, come on. Greatest of some time. Let's make that now. Roulette, ulti, Tempered Fate. Oh, shivers, they've got Poby. Oh, yes! Paris, he goes in, slicing Maelstrom. Oh, no, hang on. Into GA, Paris about to die, curtain call. Maybe they're too bad, it doesn't matter. Mainta goes in as well. A double for Poby. Weaver's Wall's going to be late. A triple for Poby. He goes into Rooster against the wall. A quadra. Poby, Poby, Poby! Penta for my goat! As Navi secure playoffs and finally end this teaser.